For the first 17 years of my life, I lived on the remote Scottish island of Barra. The island was surrounded by rocks, so the only way of getting to the mainland was by plane. No one ever seemed to come or go from the island, as it was a close community and everyone was happy with living there. There was only ever one thing that people were afraid of: the house of the devil. As the locals put it, was once home to devil worshippers who regularly practiced Pajan rituals. The name of the house was Angel's Hall. However, the H had been painted to make a crude F to spell fall. Anyway, Angel's Fall was one of the few houses on the island to have 2 stories picked by the previous owners to hold more dark energy. I never believed any of it and passed it off as an old wives' tale. So when I was 16, I decided to prove that the house was somewhat normal. I managed to persuade my friend John into coming with me, not because of the so-called sixth sense he had for the paranormal, but for the company he would provide. We planned to go there on Friday the 13th, as this is when the dark energy is supposed to be at its strongest. When the day came around, we packed our bags for the night and left for the house. When we arrived, it was dark, and it didn't take long to get inside. We turned our torches and saw what looked like a normal 80s living room with a TV, radio, and chairs. The only thing we found odd about the place was the smell. It was the smell of meat burning, and we saw a suspicious light coming from the kitchen area. As we walked through the doorway and entered the kitchen, the smell got unbearable. John noticed that the light was coming from the oven. He was too scared to go anywhere near it. When I opened the oven door, a dead child fell out. Their skin was covered in burns. And we saw something on the window. The window had the number 666 in a pentagram painted on. It was then we heard the sound of a small child crying upstairs. I had to reassure John that he was imagining the noise. I didn't have the heart to tell him that I could hear it as well. To calm him down, I went upstairs to find myself face to face with the words "Get out" being written in blood on the walls. As I climbed the last step, I heard laughing to coincide with the same symbol we had seen on the window, now being drawn in blood on the walls. At this point, I turned and ran. When I was downstairs, I told John to run too. When we were far enough away, he explained to me that he had seen a very old couple smiling at him through the glass of the window in the kitchen. After this event, I never saw or heard from John again until when I was 20. John's mother called me and explained that John had been found dead in his house and that the police said it was a suicide. She also told me that I was invited to the funeral. I couldn't tell her why John had taken his own life, and to this day I haven't told anyone about that night and the events that took place. Nor have I been back to Barra, as I know more than I want to know about the House of the Devil. Well, that was actually fairly good. I'm surprised, since it's such a short pasta, that it had so much good stuff in it. Leave a like if you like the video, if you want me to do more pastas, because I know I haven't been doing them and I love doing them, and it was one of the things that made my channel start to grow. So I want to thank all you guys for liking that, and it's really cool. We are almost to hit 800 subscribers, and I've never really got to make a thank you video for 700 because you guys are really giving me a lot of subscribers, so it's hard to keep track of all this, even though it's only 730 something. I know it's in the 30s after that. Forgive me for not knowing the exact number, jeez. But please, like, subscribe, comment, in that discussion tab, anything you want, it doesn't matter. If you want to hate on me, that's fine. I'll read it anyways to know what I'm doing wrong. It would really help. And please give me compliments if you want. I don't really care. I just want to know that you guys are still there watching my videos, and I'll be okay. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.